Hey gang, it's the Average Guy here coming at you with a video about this 1988 Dodge Ram W150. I was having a lot of problems with this thing right after I bought it. It made it about 40 miles home and then it died right outside my door. And for about 4 weeks I've been struggling to try to figure out what the problem was with the truck. I checked the map sensor, I checked the throttle body temperature sensor, I checked the coolant temp sensor. I put a new EGR valve on it, I put a new throttle position sensor on it, I put a new fuel pressure regulator on it, I changed the negative battery terminal on it because the issue was the longer it idled, the more rich it became, and then when you got on the gas and tried to take off, it would stumble, not accelerate. If you stomped the pedal to the floor, it would clear out, and then it seemed to run okay. But if it got too rich, the oxygen sensor would throw a rich condition code, and then it was in limp mode, and you'd have to disconnect the battery terminal, clear the codes, restart it, and usually you could get it to go until it richened up again. So after all those parts and pieces, I took the wire off the coil and oil dripped out of the coil. So I spent some time today replacing the coil, and it seems to have nipped the problem in the bud. Now, I took it on about a 25-mile drive, and I really didn't have any of the same problems with it now that I've replaced the coil. This vehicle does not seem to have a ballast resistor. The coil that I bought says it requires a resistor to use it, and the coil that came off said that it was for an electronic ignition. However, after doing a bunch of research, it seems like as long as you don't leave the key in the on position with the truck not running, you may not need that ballast resistor anyway. And frankly, I can't even say if this thing had one to start with. So I read a million forums, I had a million suggestions posted back to me on different forums about you know, the fuel pump and the idle air controller and just a million different things. And ultimately, at the end of the day, it seems like a new coil has done the trick. It would not start well before. The key would turn and turn and turn and turn, and it wouldn't kick over, and then suddenly it would start. Now when you turn the key, the engine cranks and it seems to start right up as well. So time will tell if this was the fix, but if you've got an old Ram W150, there don't seem to be too many videos out here on these trucks, so I wanted to share this one in hopes that it might help somebody that's got this same rich condition and stumbling problem that mine was having. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you have questions, of course, just leave them below. We answer all of our questions here on Big Guy Reviews. We hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll look forward to seeing you on the next one.